hills. It's beautiful. It's a lovely fall day. And we're trying to explore the nature of a particular set of activity for our client and her son and their pets. They live here. I'm already starting to pick up things, and I'm really going to have to explore this because it's sort of, some of it comes from around here, but my sense is actually that, from what I was talking to our client, that this is not the first time she's experienced paranormal activity. That's what I started to pick up. They were letting me know that this is something that different types of activity have followed her in different ways. Sometimes where she'll move into a place it'll be light, sometimes it'll be heavy. It's just sort of that beacon effect, that lighthouse effect. But they're here. There are a couple different energies here, and I can't quite lock into them yet. I'm having a little bit of a challenge on getting a bead on who this is just yet. So I kind of need to walk through the space and really absorb it and feel it. But overall, we just want to get them solid answers. Is this anything to be worried about? Is this not something to worry about? What I initially told her when I came in is I feel sort of off balance, sort of like not quite on kilter, like it was just, something wasn't quite settled, and it's almost like there's an older gentleman that seems to have, I don't know, he's disagreeing with something. He's just disagreeable. He's just a disagreeable person, but not evil. I keep being drawn to that piece of wood on the wall, and I'm not sure what that's doing, what deal that is, but it's making me like, I feel like I'm out in the country, and I don't know what this piece of wood on the wall is all about, but they tell me that's part of, that has something to do, that has a significance to some of the energy, not all the energy, some of the energy here. So I think we should walk about a little bit, just to confirm. So with our client over here, Michelle, when I said that you felt off balance, that kind of thing, you validate that.
Oh yes.
And that you have had activity in different places that you've lived, that you also validate that.
Yes.
So we got a double validation on that. That wood came from somewhere really unique. It's extremely unique. The energy that is attached to it is highly meaningful, highly, I don't know why I feel that way. Do you happen to know why I feel this way? Because
Okay.
I feel like emotionally attached to a piece of wood.
Okay. Well, honestly, I've been getting messed with from my son and his friends for 2 weeks ago. I put this up in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's wood that's been out here that I use, and the rest of the wood is right out there.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay.
I just wanted something on.
Well,
I like that piece of wood. I'm gonna put that piece of wood in there.
It's a neat piece of wood. It speaks to me too.
It's my favorite piece of wood out of what I was using out there.
Okay.
But it's interesting that you say you feel something because
you kind of feel an energy to it too, possibly. Like
yes, and there's some things that happened around it.
Yeah, well, the area where she found it in is like where we've seen
some
like,
things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, because there's a male energy that seems attached to the wood.
I'm surprised.
So, but I mean, honestly, it doesn't feel like necessarily like a bad thing, but I sure will like to bless that wood.
It doesn't have to stay there. It's
actually, I kind of like it. It gives a very interesting feel, but I think we just kind of give a little bit of love because there seems to be a male energy that now feels like it can come up and visit the wood.
Oh,
that's odd.
Okay.
Like it's almost like it's a permission slip, and that we just have to say, okay, well that's nice, but no, this is my wood now, and have a nice day. You know.
Don't look at me like that. I can do it.
Well, especially if you're on land that has a little history, and then you take artifacts out of old buildings and stuff like that. You usually should smudge or bless or anoint or do something to that antique or artifact item
Okay.
before you bring it into the
Yeah.
house, and then you can bring in all kinds of neat things. You
That
can
makes sense.
you can buy stuff at the antique store, all that kind of groovy stuff, but you want to sort of do something to it before you bring it into the space.
Okay.
But it can be done after the fact as well.
Okay.
But it seems to me that I keep hearing the door. I keep hearing doors. They keep telling me about doors, like maybe it's just an entrance thing, but I keep hearing about the doors. They keep telling me about all the doors. So I don't know if it's a literal or a metaphorical doorway yet.
Okay.
But I hear a lot about doors.
Okay.
This we'll just start in this room and then we'll go over to the other one.
So do you want Steven to answer things?
If
That's
there's-
where he's staying right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Well, hello there.
So we've got some lovely creatures of the living kind
The living things.
in here that are very, very comforting. Actually, it's a lot of peace and tranquility and comfort
Snorkely.
coming from the.
What is going on?
They're kissing.
It's WrestleMania.
I'm actually quite entertained. This little side footage of like, look, these are the creatures. That something, like you would, like out there. Like I feel like there's something right out there. It's almost like they say observant. Like there's some sort of observantness happening. There's something right out there that either they're observing in or you're observing out, but there's a watchful energy.
Hi, silly.
Yeah, it's
You sound like a teacher.
very. Yeah, everybody, that's not a demon.
Not a demon.
It's a
that's
boxer.
Louie.
That's a doggy.
Oh, well, there goes the episode.
Louis.
Boxers from beyond.
Are you gonna help? No.
Louie,
don't-
Louie, too much.
Bucky.
Bucky.
He
No.
wants to hug you.
All
That's
right.
super nice.
Doggy hugs.
All right. I'll
Yes, love nugget.
I'm making out with the dog.
Documented.
So you have a watcher in here, huh?
Well, it's actually right out there. It's
Yeah.
outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it come in?
No, this does not come in.
No, it's just out there.
That's more of like almost like a guardian type of energy. It's like a watching guardian of the land. It's a guardian energy that I'm feeling out there. The energy in here is very it's very methodical, very detailed, very methodical. It's like it's a very structured brain. I just like I don't know. I don't know why I keep feeling like everything has its time. Everything needs to be at certain like intervals. I don't know what that really means.
Okay.
But very like the energy just feels very methodical in here.
Okay.
So not bad, but that's just how it feels. There seems to be a lady who's probably about between 72 and 82. I can't quite tell. And she's showing me this setting of like a picnic. And I'm seeing like deviled eggs. And I'm seeing like a big plate of fried chicken. Why did the spirits do that? They have to make me like want food. But she almost seems related in some way. She seems like a familial energy, and I don't know if that's from your family or from the actual main house and the main homeowner, but she's an older lady that seemed to have a lot of asthmatic or breathing trouble, a lot of lung trouble, a lot of stuff going on here, and she seems to be tinkering about.
Is there a nationality?
No, I wish I could tell. Can you tell me what you look like? She seems to have some sort of wrap around her hair, so I can't get that. wish I could see her a little closer. She's a little plump, a little bit plump, and she seems to wear a lot of bright color. But honestly, I only see her energy. I don't see a lot that's really in detail, you know, with like her exact looks. I see curlers in her hair though. I see all these
So funny.
and she seems like a really interesting lady. But she's big with like the Sunday dinners. She's giving me about the Sunday dinners. She's really big about the big meals. So I don't know if that's anyone that either the main homeowner would recognize or that you would recognize. But that's just somebody that I'm feeling, an energy that I'm feeling. And also since you're back, the energy I feel in here, and I don't know why I would feel this way, is a very methodical, precise nature. Is that true for you?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because it just seems very like time frame, that like you want, there's a methodology about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
I mean, maybe not with everything in your life, but there's certain things that order gives you comfort.
Yeah, definitely. Order does give me comfort.
It's like a security blanket on you. So your energy actually permeates the space more than anything, but there is a sort of ancestral something going on out there that's just protecting and watching the land. Like it just watches and looks and like roves. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like a tall figure walking outside, like a real like just kind of.
We haven't seen, but we've definitely had the feeling that something was walking outside around us. Like I sit outside at night a lot, and I'm always feeling like I'm constantly surrounded. But it's nothing that I ever see, but it's definitely like there's a presence.
You
there
can tell
It's like
surrounding.
present.
You feel that energy of somebody lumbering
Oh.
around out there.
Always.
Because I see like something like a sort of fairly tall-ish male energy just kind of mosey on around all over outside, just all over the place. I don't necessarily think that's harmful though. I think that's just kind of what he does.
Okay.
And then that other little old lady, it's almost like I feel like I'm in Jamaica or something. Like she's giving me this energy of like Jamaica. Like I don't know. I feel tropical. I feel very tropical with her. But that, I mean, I'm not really sure. Like I can't quite get a bead on her. I just see her personality and she's just kind of happy and wanting to feed you and like, and she put like the thing around her hair, so she's like got her hair, set for the evening. Is what she's telling me.
Okay.
So I don't know if that even makes a lick of sense yet. But
Is that just in this room or all around?
I just feel kind of like I just feel the energy in general.
Okay.
I mean, because they can follow me anywhere, it doesn't matter. But
sorry.
she's an interesting gal. So we'll kind of work with her a little bit. What do I feel in here?
This place was built in '85,
Okay.
so it's not an old home. I don't remember what was here before.
Who are you? I wish I controlled. That's the thing about my gift is I don't really control the dead. I am just a lovely conduit.
Okay.
I'm a divine conduit, and I try to tune in to what they have to say.
Okay.
Somebody is really obsessed about a perfect Thanksgiving meal. Somebody just like they are obsessed with the perfect Thanksgiving meal. It's got to be the everything has to be the right way. Like they love like these specific dishes. Like they're they're picky about it. Do you have somebody that you know that would fit that description? It's you. It's a living. I do that too. I do feel the living.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, that makes sense.
I'm almost thinking I needed to dial it back and not be a freak about it this year. And
There you go.
on it.
Just let it go, because
Well, that happens too. I do feel, like I said, the
Yeah.
living energy besides it's not all the dead. It's all of it. So the little old lady that I can't really see too good, she's saying, no, she knows how to do this. Like, almost like, I taught you. Somebody is giving me the impression that they taught you, so of course you know how to do it. why would you not think that you don't know how? Of course you do great, and you do get obsessed about it, but you do good every time. So why are you worried?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're magical at what you make, so stop it. That's kind of what they're giving me. And so I don't know if, like, some of those dishes that you've brought up through the years type of thing, and you've learned them from other people sort of thing, but something that's really not just the turkey, but there's a centerpiece somewhere, something in your meal that is very specifically a handed down recipe, very specifically, and you do great every time.
Secret recipe.
There's got to be something. I can't
I
quite.
get little things from different people
Yeah.
in my life over the years.
You've-
Making a nice meal and having food for my sons and all their friends that, come in and out over the years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody.
Mhm.
It's one of my ways of showing them I love them.
I don't know if there's a sense of lacking of that from before, but like you like to provide it now because you didn't have as much of it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a comfort thing.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
So, who is this? And all these people, like, it seems like everybody that you've ever really loved and connected with over the years, they just are drawn to your light. They're really drawn to your light, so they do come and check on you. I don't know that you're ever going to live anywhere without a few little bits of energy, just because you really radiate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot. So, which is a good thing. But I think we can teach you some, ways to cope and keep the
Coping and boundaries and
Yeah, boundaries are good with the living and with the dead. But you really like to take care of people. You really like to you're a fixer. It's even if some people deserve it, some people don't. Whatever, you're gonna fix them all. Who cares? That's just how you are. And it really does have to do with the fact that you just, it's sort of a compensation thing. It's a little bit of a compensation thing. So, but
you want to do it all right.
yeah. But the thing is like some of these energies that are wandering around, you're like, oh please, she knows what she's doing. She's they're all really like giving you that, like cheerleaders. They're all kind of standing behind like, oh no, come on, you're doing fine, you're doing great. But you're very hard on yourself. We're getting a good nod on that. We're getting you're your worst critic, even when living people and now obviously the dead are all saying, "Come, you're great. We're
You're
so
doing
proud of you. We're so
awesome."
proud of you." And you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
knock
know
it
that
off. Do you notice this as well?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot to be proud of. You're doing well, and you've got a lot of energy around here that's so. I don't know. There's all sorts of things going on, but I feel like I'm definitely drawn this way. So I feel like there's something that doesn't. This is where the off-kilterness starts.
in this area.
This is where it starts. It's so beautiful in here too.
It is.
Thank you.
It's really nice in here.
From just a simple visual standpoint, it's very light and it's very beautiful and it's very airy, which is very comforting. But I don't feel like I don't like if I was to lay down, I don't feel like I sleep very well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like things keep bothering me. It's obsessive and like maybe almost nightmarish, but like it's the waking thoughts and sleeping. It's like there's a fight. There's a fight going on in the bed. Is that something that you experience and go through? More confirmation on that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because like I don't.
You just can't get rest in here.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No.
I don't know why you wouldn't, like it's so like light and airy, but for some reason your mind does not shut off ever.
Yeah.
Have you tried meditation?
In the past I have, and my life's just been seeming chaotic lately.
Yeah.
And I'm having a hard time getting a grasp on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I think that it's probably like as much as you do for all these other people, I think it's probably time to do a little bit of self-care and mindfulness on, I mean, honestly, if it's like even 20 minutes You know, you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and, you know, hike up to the hill, like a top of a hill and, you know, do the whole lotus thing and all that. Like, you don't have to go crazy on it, but
Just take a few moments for yourself.
yeah, take some breathing moments and maybe learning some simple breathing techniques. Something I like to do to clear myself when I ground and, you know, I put my feet on actual earth and get my feet there. I think that what you could do is put your feet on the ground, close your eyes, and do counts of 8. You breathe into 8, you hold for 8, you exhale to 8.
Okay.
Do that, and while you're doing that, watch all the things, like sort of visualize all the things that are kind of stuck to you and annoying you and all of that, and watch them trickle out and go back into the earth and be transmuted into something else. And do that as many times as you need to until you just feel kind of even a touch lighter. So it's 8, 8, and 8. Just kind of just.
It really works too.
It's. I think that's going to be helpful for you because you just can't seem to shut your brain off.
No.
And that's frustrating. And part of that anxiety that you're feeling, because I feel a lot of severe anxiety, that anxiety has to do with you being a little bit sensitive to energy, and therefore you don't seem to have your bubbling techniques down and your meditation techniques down.
You're just being bombarded.
Yeah, you're just being energetically bombarded, and there's a lot of stuff going on right around in here that they're just kind of floating in and hello, you know, and getting kind of. I don't feel like there's anything like. I don't feel anything aggressive.
Okay, that's good.
I don't feel.
Nothing aggressive.
Yeah, but they're
bothersome.
They're nosy, or they're just impatient, or that they're just really drawn to you because like you don't have a bubble on.
Okay.
I don't know if I happen to have sent you the grounding document yet or not, but I think that I should. Okay. It's a really good document to, you know, teach you how to fully do the 888, that's fine and that works well, but this is a full grounding technique that helps you just meditate out and clear out your chakras and sort of be mindful, and you can definitely bring that and tie that into your faith base. Like it can, even though it's written in a metaphysical way, I tie in my spiritual and religious beliefs with it. You can weave them in there.
Cool.
You can put, if you want to do that, and put a prayer in there while you're doing it. You can absolutely marry the two. It's just it's written from a real neutral standpoint to where it can apply for anybody.
It's an energy balancing
it's just
exercise.
more about energy balancing exercise, and then you can also be mindful with you know, a real good protection prayer that I like is Psalm 91. It's very protective, but I honestly don't think you have a lot of negativity. It's just a lot of intensity.
Yeah.
The guy that came with the wood, he's just a nice old man, but I don't know, it's almost like he built whatever that was. Or he's like associated with that structure in some way. Like, so he just likes it. I mean, that's kind of what I feel.
Well, I'm going to show you another structure that I'm wondering if that's
okay.
Can't wait.
Let's do it.
We should go look at that.
I'm just going to bring the piece of wood, and I have been catching crap for and you didn't feel anything because Steven and Angel experienced something in my room.
Yeah, I don't like going in.
He won't go in my room.
Really?
So I don't think somebody thought you belonged in there.
I don't feel like I belong in there.
Somebody.
I don't feel welcome in
I
there
know,
at
but
all.
that energy feels like it should be your sanctuary, and I don't know why that is. Like they're like, no, this is Mom's sanctuary. So they were just, I think,
defending their space.
Almost like, did you feel like you were bum rushed by something?
Yeah. As soon as I walked in there, it was like something hit me in the chest, like you should not be in here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're like, no. I think they made a mistake in their mind of like they didn't understand the boundary and they kind of got
overprotective.
I think
Angel sleeps in there all the time, and he said. It happened to him and Angel.
The incident that happened, Cat was acting like he wanted me to follow him, so I followed him. And he led me to the room where he always hangs out every day, but he would not go inside. Oh. He stopped right at the door, and he only peeked his head in and looked around.
Cats and dogs both.
Very sensitive.
Pets can see that. So if it was a spirit, now.
This was like a month or two though, probably.
And was it? It was before the wood came in or after?
It was before.
The wood's only been in here maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. My feeling is that obviously somebody made a real error in wandering into your space, and I think that maybe it was even just like what we call a transient spirit that just sort of was a float through and kind of came through and then left. But for some reason, they got protective of you
Okay.
and made the mistake of let's go after him and push him out of here because he doesn't belong in here. And that whatever their spiritual attitude was, they were doing what they thought was a service, and instead it was not a service. And so when we smudge and bless the space, anything that doesn't belong, that wasn't part of the original spiritual plan here,
Right.
that gets
Kind of
removed.
press the reset
Okay.
button.
Yeah,
Because
we'll
he's
press-
always welcome, and all my
Yeah.
sons are. And like when I go out of town for
Yeah.
something, a lot of times it's just more comforting for Bucky and Louie if he or whichever of my sons is here sleeps in my bed with them.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and I have nothing to hide, and I don't worry about my kids at all.
Yeah, and
So-
so I don't think,
And-
I think that it was a spirit that came through that just, they thought they were doing, maybe so I'm kind of, in my day, is what
Yeah.
I'm hearing, this was not
You didn't
acceptable.
go into your parents' room in my day.
Okay.
Yeah, this was like a very luxury, harsh. In my day, we didn't do this kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so they got very super aggressive because they're like, that young man does not belong in her space with her underthings. And oh my gosh.
Right?
And
Yeah.
it was
Well, I know now.
it was sort of like an aggressive, not dangerous, not demonic, none of that, but just very like a mean old gal that's just gonna haul off and whip you.
Yeah, it was like a
you know?
super intense feeling when I
Yeah.
walked in. I've never experienced anything
Yeah.
like that. I told her when she came back, 'cause she was out of town, and it truly freaked me out.
Wow.
Because I heard something, I thought I heard something in the closet, so of course, I quick opened the closet really quick, try and be a tough guy, see what's going on. And then, ever since I opened the closet door, I just got a super intense feeling in my chest. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I just should not have been in there.
Wow,
this,
that's
this
a weird-
particular really like a little overly zealous and over intense. And the problem is I'm not gonna be able to give you paranormal free, not with the fact that you stand out like you do.
I know that's never going to happen.
Yeah, you shine a beacon. You're like, hello, come here.
But you can manage the crowd.
But it's all manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely manageable. It's something that can be tamped down. What we can do is we can reboot the space, and then we can kind of get you guys tools and ways to manage the energy. I can send you the refresher cleansing document and the grounding document. So it can be more about management, so you guys can enjoy the space. And if an energy kind of does bum rush you somewhere in the house and you're feeling kind of whatever, just have no fear and be comfortable to say, no, hey, my mom approved this. This is fine. You know, sort of be like you would with another human in the house and explain yourself in a real positive and light way.
Hey, man, I'm supposed to be here.
But we can definitely find ways to kind of keep this tamped down and keep it balanced. But like, as you know, it will be about management because you sort of have that drawing in energy.
Okay.
But to be a divine light is a blessing. It doesn't have to be a negative thing.
Right.
It can be used to help people. It can be used to help your family, yourself, and there are no mistakes.
Okay.
You're being blessed with this light, just the same way I'm blessed with what I have to do something good with it.
Right.
But the problem is that you don't have any grounding going on, and therefore you're getting little to no sleep because
Bowled over.
everybody's rolling you over and tumbling you around and
I'm exhausted.
picking on you and hello, can you hear me? Hey, can you do this? Hey, what's going on here? And on top of your nature of the fact that you kind of tear down yourself a little bit sometimes, so you're mixing your own hang-ups and all these dead people wandering around because they're attracted to your energy, and then they're just pushing around the kids because
This has been the easiest home I've lived in.
Good.
The last home I lived in, I wish I could have had you guys call it pine. It was bad. When I moved out, I walked through and I commanded what was there to stay there and not follow me.
good.
I had to walk through and say prayers to the house. Lakeview,
Okay, I know where
just
that's.
before the lake.
I know where that's
And
at.
it was the Paul Pine's house.
Oh, yeah.
That was
those are
bad.
good
Yeah, and see,
houses.
here
That was
Yeah.
bad. That was
Oh, yeah.
And that makes a little bit of sense because when you get into a space when you're gifted and maybe the whole land's scarred and messed up and the energy's all messed up, bad things happen there. That's going to be Armageddon because you're going to feel everything, you're going to sense everything, and it's all going to be a confluence. Here, it feels like there's a variety of things happening, and it's definitely off balance. But I don't feel like anything's violent. But I feel a lot of intensity and busyness that can make you feel like you said, exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
And
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's too much. The
It
volume,
Yeah.
the volume is turned all the way to 10. We need to get that down to 2 or 1, you know? And right now it's the faucet's wide open and you're just getting bum rushed constantly. And then they're trying to assert their feelings onto the kids, like this is how the boundaries are supposed to be. This particular energy, some of the energy here is just very old fashioned. Okay, they're very old fashioned. Very just like, oh my God, like even I'm not sitting up straight enough for them. You know,
Really?
like, don't slouch. Like,
Then they just come with this area here
I
and I'm
feel-
picking up on them.
I think that they're drawn to this. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what they're drawn to. Maybe I need to explore a little more if I find out why they're drawn to all this. But they're just drawn here.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's the land or like the people who lived here before or nearby.
Okay.
But you stand out like an absolute lighthouse in the darkness.
Okay.
And they're telling me about somebody that you had to. I get the word escape. I get the word escape. Escape. Was there an energy or person or something in your life that you felt the need to, I guess, escape?
More recent, it would be my ex-husband. We've been divorced for a year now, and alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
So sober, totally trust,
Yeah.
comfortable. But we went through a phase. I got all the kids out of the house and away,
Good.
and things just kind of escalated.
Yeah, because
I gotta escape this. But I do have my stepdad from my past too,
Oh.
that I literally had to
escape.
escape from. His dad actually saved me from him.
Stay away from all that energy.
And I've always wondered, because he used to have something that would watch me,
Probably attached to him.
and I always was afraid that some of it kind of stayed with me.
Well, I can do
It
a
was-
little. I'm happy to do a little energy work on you too,
Not after today.
Reiki type of stuff and stuff like that. So we can work on you because they tell me that you have this need of escape, fear base, and that's kind of inhibiting you a little bit.
Mhm.
It's a roadblock for you.
Mhm.
So yours are about like I feel like it haunts you, like it literally, like for lack of a better term, but like
Okay.
seem to be plagued. That's probably why you pop awake a lot of the time. Like, I'm
I
not
do.
toast. I don't want to pop out of bed. You know.
I'm used to that though.
Well, that's not right though. I mean.
But I have a lot of things that I can't control all my
Yeah.
life that
Mhm.
I
I
have
feel.
in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are things that happen
The
later.
traumas, yeah.
And then some things are like lessons I'm being taken through, and then some things
Mm-hmm.
are that's just brought on by total fear, and that's just trying to drag me down.
Yeah, I
So
think
it's a lot of
So there's a lot of management that needs to happen, both spiritual, emotional, kind of shedding off the past.
okay.
A lot of this, it's going to be managing your spiritual gifts, and maybe even some like group or discussion, like groups or talk therapy type of stuff where you can actually work out some of the feelings and sort of expel them. Something that expresses and expels your energy. If we can reset the space and teach you how to keep the spirits calmer, then you have to do the rest to keep the brain calm.
Okay.
We can work as a team.
I saw a counselor who told me journal, and
Yeah.
it really did help.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just kind of got out of it.
Form things.
Okay.
It's not one single cause, like one dead guy is doing all of
Right.
this. It's, there's a lady, there's a couple of dead
He
guys.
has his own space down in the garage right
Oh, okay.
now, so he can escape from me. And he's got
That's important.
a living room area.
Alright, we can go look at that too.
Cool.
So he typically lays under the desk there while I work, and Louis lays over here.
My,
It's a little ear-ringy in here.
yeah, my ears are
Oh,
ringing.
just a bit, huh?
It's really ear ringy, and I don't know what that is. My ears are ringing like crazy in here. Woo! Wow, that's it's a lot of pressure. I feel like I feel pressure right here. It's a lot of pressure.
I've personally never felt anything done.
No.
I don't see any entities. I just feel a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know why I feel it. It's just a lot of physical pressure right on my ears.
Do you come down here to kind of like decompress?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm always wondering if that's what you're feeling.
Yeah, maybe that sudden lack of anything is all of a sudden.
But just
my
like I
ears.
just gotta let it out down here.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm almost wondering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just store my things
Yeah.
back there. And you don't feel anything from anything that I have stored back there.
Yeah, there's a lot of different random things.
Yeah, let me just,
Different-
let me feel
It's not
it.
really easy. So in the front I've got some of my youngest son's stuff that they're supposed to pick up next month. But then on the shelving is my stuff.
That orange box draws me, and something up in the corner up there. I just feel energy from. I don't know if I wouldn't necessarily quantify it as negative, but I feel something there and I feel something up there.
What's in the orange box, Steve?
I don't know, I think that's one of Brad's boxes.
It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. I just feel
Something.
I just feel like a different vibration,
Okay.
and so I might just be picking up a different shift in energy.
Okay. Okay.
Feel anything up?
Nothing like nothing dark. It just emotional stuff. So I did
Yeah,
some
that's
emotional
why.
stuff.
What is it?
Oh, how cute!
Childhood
I remember that.
Aw.
I'm saving those for when you guys have, if you guys have children.
Yeah, she's weird.
No wonder I was drawn to that vibration.
Dodger's the boxer we had before. That's the
Oh.
picture you saw in there with the,
Oh,
the deer.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was feeding the deer and
Yeah.
Dodger together.
Aw.
And he passed away from cancer very young.
So
Okay.
that's it's validating for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
That it because it had like this sparkly gold vibration. I'm like, why is that box glowing to me? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Yeah, that's good to
Hanging
know.
on to that for
It's
Absolutely.
emotional significance, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
I'll be darned.
I learn something new every day.
them. Belongs to these pieces of wood.
Oh, all right.
Okay. And I found these laying around out here.
Okay.
And I put them all up because I hated seeing the propane tanks. So, but it doesn't really do its thing. And I'm like, I was always drawn to that one piece of wood. I'm like, I'm taking that upstairs. But all of these I found, and I don't know if they belong to this or not. As I walk you around, I kind of wonder.
Yeah.
Like the Chatterfest. Like I just feel like everyone's all up in my business, just yammer. Shut up.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that way? A little inundated? Just
I feel I have been so overwhelmed. I had worked so hard to have my life peaceful. And it seems the last 2.5 months, I am just overwhelmed, and it's keeping me from focusing on what I want to do to make career changes in my
Right.
life to put
Yeah.
myself in a better position.
Right.
yeah.
And I'll just want to cry for no freaking
Yeah,
reason.
you're
Oh, yeah.
you're being
You're being overwhelmed. You're being swarmed.
You're being swarmed by energy. I
Yeah,
mean,
we gotta
we
help.
need to clear not only your space, which will help you think better and clearer and focus
Okay.
on your stuff, but we need to do a little bit of work in clearing you.
Okay.
Because I mean,
Because you don't need to
the
be
faucet
going.
is completely wide open, just flooding. There's no, it's like the faucet's broken.
But it's very, it's like flash photography from like the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah.
That bulb.
Right.
Okay, well, we've seen, my son, my other son, I don't know if any of the other guys have seen it too, but I'll see it. Just all of a sudden this bulb goes off out here at night. It's like,
Just a.
nobody.
And you can't find the source.
No, and you've gone
Have
looking
you guys
for.
both seen
You know,
it?
little physics in your day.
Yeah.
I mean, like it could be a vibrational shift and change,
Okay.
and it's like a discharge when they come into this vibration.
Have you been able to pinpoint exactly where, that's coming from?
In this area.
Yeah,
Okay.
this area and over there a little bit too. And I take the dogs out there in the dark. Yeah, over by the tree and definitely off here. So
Okay.
I have
Right here, on
my
the other side
phone
of
with the
fence.
flashlight. And it's
No,
like,
it's
all
not.
right.
Yeah.
Every now and then,
Right.
Becky and Louie are like,
They look at something and.
okay, let's go in.
Well, the land feels like it's got a lot of energy, and it feels like there's a lot of people wandering about having a good time. But you know,
Yeah.
the problem is that they're really not paying attention to the whole boundaries thing. And,
Yeah.
and then again, there's not a whole lot of boundaries happening. I mean, when you're in your space, there should be a boundary. Out here, I mean, I don't know. It almost feels like it's free game. It's
I don't agree.
it's
So that's my bedroom window. A lot of times I'm like,
That makes sense.
just clothes they
What you just
throw
said there is a
away.
watch
Yeah.
out there, yeah.
Yeah.
He's walking around out here.
Like
walking
patrolling.
around.
Okay.
That's always my feelings.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
always out here at night and I always feel like something's out in the yard or.
And it tricks the sensor light, and there is nothing. I watch. There's
Yeah,
not
the
a
sensor
cat.
light always
There's
comes
not
on
a
at
squirrel. There is nothing.
Yeah, it's doing like almost like like a patrol, looking and coming around and looking and patrolling around back, and it's almost like very regimented. Like it's got to check, it's got to check, it's got to check, it's got to check. Like
Because I can be laying in bed, and all of a sudden the sensor, and I'll get up and look. There's nothing, and then it'll do it again later. It's like there's nothing out there.
The good news is that they think they're just doing a job.
Okay.
They're just
So-
doing their patrol.
Honestly, it's almost residual, but
Yeah.
but it has some level of like light intelligence, so it's kind of confusing. But it doesn't seem
Overly sentient.
it doesn't seem to be coming. That one doesn't come in. It's literally doing a job. This is my job. This is what I
Okay.
do. And I don't know why they feel so OCD about. It's obsessive.
I want to
but
get out here with meters.
yeah, we're gonna need to do
Yeah.
meters. So let's go look at that other.
Hear this, and then there's an open area to it over here.
Okay.
That Louis, I cannot get him to go over there. He refuses. But
Really?
He has no problem. So this is Kristen's. This is our shed.
It's a dark shed. Ugh.
But I don't go in here much.
Yeah, and then Brad didn't even want to go in there.
Yeah.
Which dog doesn't like it?
Louis.
Yeah, I agree with Louis.
To come in once, but he won't go on the outside portion of it at all. So this is Kristen's stuff.
I got a lot of pressure in my throat.
And I will
Ears
say,
ringing.
sometimes,
Real bad.
Chest.
sometimes
Yeah, I've
when
been
I
getting
come
it in the
home
chest.
And it's
very-
dark.
From
I want
here,
to quickly walk into
Yeah.
the house.
Right, it's like,
I
whoa.
don't want to look over here.
it's a lot of pressure.
And I have
Hard to
out
swallow.
loud said,
Yeah.
I know,
don't
I
wanna
just had a hard
see
time swallowing.
anything when I walk past here sometimes.
It's
Screw
yicky.
this.
Really?
Live from this area too, like when we take them potty at night, we take them right out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't bring them over here
Yeah.
Okay.
anymore because Louis, it's literally, he stops in his tracks right about here.
Right.
And it's like, come on, and I
Really?
have to pull, and he's like,
He's like, mm-mm.
I want to come over here.
Not crossing that threshold.
Bucky has no problem,
Whew.
but Louis, and Louis special,
Cotton candy.
so.
Yeah, I get that electrical residual like image in my mind of somebody taking their child over here and just beating the crap out of them.
Oh. Can pick up on that.
Yeah. Oh.
And I really hate to like not be able to quantify things or necessarily prove every single thing, but this is just what I feel. I feel like somebody
Had the
got the crap knocked out of them right here, and I don't. It was somebody. They were under 10 years of age. Oh, got hit right in the
right in the ribs.
How long ago?
This was quite a while ago. This is almost like a memory. It's the memories bled into the space because it was so traumatizing.
Facial recognition in the corner.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's creepy.
Hmm.
Yay.
Yeah. Something not good happened.
No, yeah, somebody really. This really hurt. And why would you do that to the kid?
Corporal punishment.
That's beyond corporal.
No, I mean
Just
this,
full abuse.
Okay, so all right, so he didn't take care of something. Dad came home sloshed
From Poor Reds, of course.
and just knocked the living snot out of this kid for so insignificant. Not insignificant to him though.
No, because drunk people are.
Why do I always have
So
to do
dramatic.
everything? I take care. I get food on your table. Can't you? You know.
Is
And
this
then-
like 60s, 70s?
This is before that. This
Okay,
is we're
okay.
getting
40s, 50s.
We're getting into like I'm saying 30s, 40s.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because I can't remember what was here.
This wasn't necessarily here,
Did
but
anything come up that another building was here?
I just feel like
No, but I feel that there was.
it. But because I'm horrible with time frames, but it's older. There are vehicles, but they look really old to me. So. Before my time, I could tell you
Set
that.
up out here. And the boys were like, no more.
Wow.
Which is too bad because it's really,
It's a nice spot.
it's all green out here and everything's
It's
green.
great.
It is just gorgeous out here.
Yeah, no, there's something.
Still busy.
Yeah, me too. Ugh.
He said that this is one of the locations where he saw the light popping from.
Yeah, I feel something really like. I almost want to do meters by this tree.
Oh, we will.
I would.
Because this is where I was going to.
Because this feel, I can feel it in my hand.
I can see it.
Locations you saw the light pop come from, so I was going to, yeah.
This
Wow.
tree is highly significant.
Yeah, there's something going on right in here.
Really? So, we used to have all the patio furniture set up out here, and all the guys would come hang out here all the time. And then they started experiencing things, and we had to move it all. And then before we did that, we had a going away party for my youngest. And while we're all sitting out here having a good time, one of the branches just decided to fall for no reason.
Oh, yikes.
Nice.
Out of nowhere, yeah.
Out of nowhere.
That's not good. Because that could kill somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
It was just weird how it happened.
Because we spent so much time out here and nothing like that has ever happened. And then that specific night, we had like 10 people in the street.
Yeah.
And that's like the most amount of people that have ever been out here.
Wow.
And we
And
walked away. 5 minutes later, we're all standing out over there, and then lo and behold, we heard that crash.
well, at least you weren't underneath it.
Yeah, I know.
Right here.
That's really
It
great.
happened right after we had all left.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm standing in a portal.
I think it is. It's a
I
bit
think
portally.
We should do meters right here and right next to the tree.
I think so too.
Because I feel.
I'm trying to mark it. So here's
Okay,
the thing, and you draw
so
a
when
line.
I'm out here with the dog, when they have to go to the restroom at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and right before we go to bed, I'm constantly doing my flashlight over this area because
Yeah.
we're always hearing stuff.
Yeah, this is a weird.
And I'm always like,
Where they're all coming
something's there.
Something's going on.
Let's go, guys.
on right in that
Yeah,
area.
well, you're not imagining it. Yeah, there's something. It's like an access point.
Yeah.
It's a little odd. We gotta get a little bit of science in this woo, and
Let's get our.
me to read
Do the meters.
the house, and then come out here and do a couple meter checks.
Absolutely.